Attention! Reliable source reveals Liverpool's interest in a great Premier League player. Liverpool in pole position to land Barcelona's 21-year-old midfield target. Welcome, my fellow supporters, to another video of news from the greatest club in the world. Let's dive into today's news. Joshua Kimich is linked to a potential exit from Bayern Munich, with interest from Liverpool and Manchester United. According to 90 Min, Kimich stated that Bayern has not yet initiated discussions about his future. Major clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester United, have shown interest in acquiring him. "My situation is clear," said Kimich after Bayern's 8-1 victory over Mainz. "I still have a year left on my contract, and nobody has spoken to me yet. That's why I'm calm. Let's see what happens. The most important thing for me is to maintain good performance and not be able to influence the rest." Liverpool is seeking a quality defensive midfielder to support Wataru Endo, and Kimich would be a solid acquisition. His versatility could also benefit Trent Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United is also interested, especially after struggles with Sofyan Amrabat. Kimich may consider a move to England, where he would have the opportunity to compete at a high level. Liverpool has an advantage in qualifying for the UEFA Champions League, which could favor his signing. However, Manchester United is undergoing reconstruction and may not be an attractive prospect for him. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Liverpool is very close to finalizing terms with Michael Edwards. The former sporting director of the Reds appears poised to return to Merseyside in an expanded capacity. Thanks to positive meetings in the United States, Edwards has started to be tempted and is now very close to accepting the job, returning to Liverpool and becoming the face of their new project, with final details set to be signed in the coming days. Caught offside columnist told 888 Sport. Jörg Schmadtke's relationship with FSG and the Anfield team has come to an end, with the German joining compatriot Jurgen Klopp in leaving the club in May. FSG's patient approach ensured Michael Edwards' return. With our 56-year-old coach informing Fenway of his intention to leave the club as early as November, the American group began probing, perhaps inevitably. One man who fell into the net was a highly familiar face in Edwards. In this case, around January 30th, Edwards decided to reject Liverpool's proposal. The owners made an initial approach, but Michael was not convinced to return to traditional football roles in general. This was not a problem for Liverpool. He was and remains very happy with his work as a consultant, Romano wrote. But FSG decided not to give up when they came back with another approach in February to convince Michael Edwards and show him that he was the one and only candidate they wanted to lead football operations at Liverpool and begin the challenge of maintaining the highest level for the Reds without Jurgen Klopp as coach. Reference, legend. Liverpool decided to make a final attempt with a decision expected for March. Yes or no, zero room for long waiting. Otherwise, the Reds would move on and look for a different candidate. Credit where credit is due, FSG's patient approach certainly paid off. This is a major achievement in light of the strong criticisms John W. Henry and company faced amid delays in finding Klopp's successor. Liverpool is laying the groundwork for future success. With Edwards and potentially Bournemouth's technical director Richard Hughes in place, the future looks quite bright. Liverpool and Manchester City are both interested in Wolves winger Pedro Neto, despite the latest red flag over the Portuguese's signing. While Liverpool has not officially appointed its next sporting director and the search for Jurgen Klopp's successor is ongoing, recruitment plans are underway. Ahead of the expected arrivals of Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes to oversee the club's transfer process, recruitment chief David Fallows and chief scout Barry Hunter are progressing. This would include, it seems, earmarking Wolves winger Neto as a potential target for the summer window. According to Mike McGrath of The Telegraph, typically a reliable source, both Liverpool and Man City are interested in a deal for the 24-year-old player. The title rivals are described as among those eyeing him up, though it's underlined that he has also been on the radar of others looking to bolster their attack with a proven forward. Any deal with Wolves would be north of £60 million, it's stated, though Liverpool has shown it's not averse to spending big. If the Fenway Sports Group sanctions such an expenditure, they must be convinced they're doing so for the right player. And aside from perhaps Naby Keita, every £40 million plus signing has proven worthwhile. Whether Neto falls into that category, however, is unclear. There would hardly be many reservations about his on-field quality. although his record of 14 goals and 24 assists in 134 games for Wolves hardly stands out. More concerning would be Nito's physical record, with the Portuguese international forced off for the second consecutive game on Saturday due to a persistent thigh tendon issue. This, explained coach Gary O'Neill after the 2-1 win over Fulham, was not a recurrence of the thigh tendon injury that saw him miss 9 games at the end of last year. Since arriving at Wolves from Lazio in 2019, Nito has faced 6 spells on the sidelines due to various injuries, missing a total of 98 games for club and country. If he can overcome current issues, this season will mark only the second time he surpasses 2,000 minutes in a single campaign for Wolves. The first was in 20 and 21, when he played over 2,720 minutes more than in the following 2 seasons, combined of 1,552. It's regrettable, for before the tendon injury he picked up in late October, Nito was on an impressive run of 1 goal and 7 assists in 8 Premier League games. Nito is best known for his performances as a left winger, although he has also regularly played on the right as a number 10 and up front. Liverpool has been linked to a possible transfer for 21-year-old Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder Georgi Sudakov, who is also a target for Barcelona. According to a report from Fichajes, Liverpool is in the pole position to sign Sudakov, who also has interest from Barcelona. The midfielder has a 150 million euros release clause in his contract, which could be a quality addition for Liverpool in the long term. However, it's unlikely that any club would pay that full amount. Shakhtar will need to be more flexible in their demands. The opportunity to join a big club like Liverpool is tempting for Sudakov, and he hopes that the 2 clubs will reach an agreement soon. At just 21 years old, Sudakov has the potential to grow with training and experience, and a move to the Premier League could accelerate his development. Liverpool has a track record of turning young talents into established stars and could help Sudakov reach his true potential. With more financial resources than Barcelona, Liverpool is leading the race for the player's signature. Barcelona aims to add technical quality to their midfield with Sudakov's signing, but faces financial difficulties compared to Liverpool's resources. Additionally, Liverpool is looking to further enhance their midfield with smart additions, including a quality defensive midfielder. Fans, what do you think about the signing of Georgi Sudakov? Comment here with your opinion. Thank you very much for watching until here. Until next time.